Today, we're going to speak about self-deception. What does it mean to deceive yourself? What are the implications of deceiving yourself? Let's explore this, man. So, first things first. Self-deception, you want to remember this, okay? If you're interested in awakening work and spiritual work, you really want to remember the phrase self-deception. Because when you come to awaken, you realize that this whole time, this one thing has been happening. Self-deception. But what does that mean exactly? Well, you fool yourself at very, very deep levels. You create illusion. And this illusion is so powerful and so profound, you literally think that you are this person, this finite person. But actually, you are the whole universe. You will have a moment where you realize, oh my, no, what? Right? You will realize you've been self-deceived. You were the only one who did it. You were the only one there who could do it. You deceived yourself. When you make it your mission to awaken or enlighten yourself or realize truth, this is the time when you begin to glimpse truth beyond self-deception. So let me be really clear for you, man. You are always in a dream. You are always deluding yourself with falsehood. And this is happening on an existential and metaphysical level. In other words, your entire reality is here to fool you. You don't realize it, man, but absolutely everything is keeping you asleep. Everything from the form of your hand to the thought in your head about what you need to do in like an hour. And the way that you start to wake up is you begin to catch this self-deception live. So what you need to do with this, man, is you need to have really, really keen perception. You need to have consciousness, and you need to sort of question everything. For example, dude, I will share with you a self-deception that I caught live. And I thought, oh my God, there's one. I was walking down the road to a park that is nearby me. And as I was walking down this street, I noticed this car and it was approaching me. And I could kind of feel the energy of the car. And then I thought for a second, is that driver looking at me? And bing! As soon as I thought that, I thought, oh, wait a second. I'm really thinking that I'm real and that someone else is thinking about me. That self-consciousness got me to question this entire thing. And I actually realized upon looking at the driver in the car, not looking at me, that I'd self-deceived. I fell into the trap that my mind created for me. So to deceive yourself is to not be in truth. It's to be in falsehood. It's to be in illusion. The thing with this self-deception, though, man, is it happens without you realizing it. For example, I want to give you the insight that I got from this experience. Because only now that I'm thinking about this more do I realize, oh wow, I've been self-deceived my entire life about this. I've always thought people have been looking at me. It's nonsense. So, to think that someone else is looking at you is self-deception. Now you might be like, dude, but what if they're looking at me? You don't understand. This is where it gets real. You ready? If you think that someone else is looking at you, you are self-deceived. Why? I'll tell you the deepest reason why. Because in thinking that someone else is looking at you, you create the idea of other and you project that onto the world. And from that, do you experience otherness? You experience other. So to help you understand this, the best place to begin is to begin in God, or is to start with God, So God exists. God is being. But for life to happen, God must self-deceive. It must trick itself. It must fool itself. The way that it does this is it incarnates as a finite human being which imagines other people. Now, this is an illusion and a dream. But to make the illusion nice and juicy and real and deep, God must fool itself by nesting self-deception within self-deception within self-deception, so that this elaborate illusion is created, and there's just no way for God to remember itself as the single and only being in all of existence. Now, here's the thing, man. You are this God which I am referring to. You are God. You are being. You are consciousness. You are the one who has fooled yourself. As you watch this, if you have a teeny tiny feeling that's like an intuition, that's sort of like a spark, and you're like, it's kind of being kindled by this video, that is your true self. Something in you knows that what I'm getting at is maybe the case. Possible, right? Something in you knows that you can awaken, and that right now you're asleep. We could say that being really deeply self-deceived is the same thing as being asleep. And you know, what are we doing here? We're doing awakening work, right? Which is to disentangle ourselves from this self-deception. The thing is, if you go all the way with it, and you really see through self-deception, you finally see self, but without the deception. You finally see yourself. Oh my God. You can't believe it. You think, you're just stunned. You just won't even believe it, man. I mean, you will, but like, it's so quickly how the illusion comes back and takes shape. And it's like, man, where did it go? What awakening, right? Because self-deception is that powerful. If you're going to remember something, man, just remember to admire the power of self-deception. You might have gotten a glimpse from watching this video. You might have gotten a glimpse if you did some meditation. You might have gotten a glimpse if you contemplated, is that person looking at me, or am I imagining that person looking at me? And am I imagining duality? Am I imagining life? Am I imagining self and other? You can do so much contemplation, and then finally you can get it. But then notice how quickly it slips. It's so difficult to keep these awakenings in your grasp. You know, it's like you've done so much work to grasp this stuff, and now bang, or not bang, it's gone. like sand through your fingers. And the only thing that you actually need to do to become aware of this is watch yourself. Observe yourself as you go from high consciousness back to a more human consciousness, which is pretty low consciousness. And just see, oh my God, like I saw through the illusion. I could see what I am, the one being deceiving itself, or, you know, momentarily in truth. And then all the human stuff just comes back. All the constructions come back. All the life stories come back. And you're just like, man, and you can't even comprehend how self-deceived you are. Even if you're a spiritual human, even if you're kind of conscious, you just have no idea how self-deceived you are. And this is the beginning of the spiritual path. This is the beginning of wisdom. It's that moment where you're like, oh, I am very asleep. And to see that you are asleep is to become aware of self-deception. Wisdom is seeing that you are asleep. You won't be awake all the time. It's seeing self-deception live. It will always be there. It will always be happening. It will always be the case. And in those few moments where you can see through the illusion, and you can see truth and you're experiencing truth. Honestly, man, there's nothing I can say to this. Just enjoy it. Just be in awe of it and marvel at the beauty of this illusion, because it will come right back. Man, final thing from me is going to be this. Honestly, man, this can be a game that you play. If you think you're aware, if you think you're conscious, if you experience yourself as quite awake, that's awesome. But really, you kind of take on a new level of spiritual maturity when you start saying, like, you know, I'm not spiritual, I'm self-deceived. I'm asleep. That's wisdom and that's maturity. As a human. Okay, man. Final thing. Notice the self-deception that has to happen for you to experience me as separate from you. Notice that you can break down the duality between you and me, and you can notice, like, what am I? I'm some energy on a screen. But notice, like, try and contemplate, what is stopping the sense of Seb from being the same as you? What is it? Find those boundaries, find those edges. Contemplate that. And if you can see through the deception, let me know. Again, it's a fun game, dude. Okay, my friend. Take care. Lots of love, man. And as always, peace.